try this with impossible people and impossible situations. Just try it. You might as well. Nothing else works. You prayed. You prayed about it. You fuss. You fuss. You sprinkle gold dust. That didn't help. You went to the tea leaf reader. That didn't help. Maybe some of you like the lady, with the prayer cloth I put on there. Never let the person know what you're using it for. Lady came to me in Boston, said, Reverend Ike, I got that prayer cloth from you because my husband drinking so much and I wanted him to quit. And so I put the prayer cloth under his mattress and he quit drinking. So, but he found the prayer cloth and went back to drinking. So some of you may have tried everything. You might have even tried the prayer cloth. Everything. Mojo hands and rabbit's feet. Now try glorifying God in the person. So let's repeat it. I glorify God for good. In me and in you, beloved child of God. And you see, try this with the impossible people and impossible situations in your life. Because with God, all things are possible. And there is nothing too hard for God. When negatives present themselves, immediately pray and praise. Praise people as you meet them in your mind. That's very important. Because as you know, you're always meeting people in your mind, aren't you? You're always thinking about how that old SOB just won't do right. But when you meet people in your mind, praise the God for good in them and in you. Send praise ahead of you toward people and places. Your praise ought to get to your job before you do. Oh, thank you, God, for this old piece of this job. Oh, thank you, God, for that for my boss. I dare you, stop, make it a habit now. Practice it. Just send praise. Just send it ahead of you. Don't just go in there cold. That's why you've been catching hell in there so much. You know what you've been sending ahead of you to that job? You've been sending complaints. I sure hate to go to that job this morning. Maybe like Fats Domino. You remember, you kids are not old enough to remember back in 1958. No, back in 1956.
Rich Rising, everybody. Y'all was hearing a little bit of Ike this morning. And I want you to put a little bit of Ike on just to start that energy right this morning. First and foremost, what are you sending out there? What are you sending out there? What energy are you putting out there? So today, we're going to talk about some of that. We're going to talk about some of this outside energy. And so as Ike was talking, one of the first things that said, hey, what are you sending out there? Before you even get outside, before you get to your relationship, your kids, before you get to your job, before you get to anything, what vibration are you putting out there? What vibration are you allowing? So the word allow, that's what we're messing with today. We messing with allow. So to allow means to give permission for something to happen. To allow means to give permission for something to happen, to authorize an action, or to not prevent something from occurring. You see, the not comes in right. Or to not prevent something from occurring. It involves removing obstacles or simply letting a situation or behavior take place. So that word allow has a very big energy to it. And it is a huge, huge part of our manifestation. It is a huge part of who we are as people. It's a huge part of us. It's a huge part of us. And so our allowing creates the energy of lack, of love, of peace, of harmony, of joy. You're allowing, and you not preventing something to occur. Do you know that some of you guys are using allowing in that way? You're not allowing peace to come. You're not allowing calm to come. You're not allowing this thing to be in your life. That's on you. That's on you. You understand? That's really on you. Sorry, I got I got a text message reading come in at the same time. So that energy of allow. Oh man, I've definitely been dealing with the allowance part of it because I was allowing a lot of stuff. And I want you to know that you do allow. Everything that's happening in your life right now, you are allowing it. I know that's so messed up, right? That's so messed up when you hear that every circumstance that you're dealing with right now comes from a place of allowing. And here's the thing. I want you guys to know a lot of the allowing that's happening right now, it involves simply letting a situation or behavior take place. You're letting that thing take place. You're letting that energy, and you don't realize the stagnation in it. You say, help me understand what's going on with him. All right, y'all, hold on. Okay, now him being quiet has nothing to do with you. He is a person that when he's dealing with things and he's allowing himself to formulate an idea, he will get quiet because he learned from very young, basically, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So right now he's trying to fix his life. He's trying to get his life into a state of order. And in able to do that, he himself feels as if he needs to step back and be on his own. So as he's stepping forward to clean up his life, you might feel as if, oh my God, what's going on? What's happening? Why is he pulling away? But he's not. He's working diligently, actually, to make sure that he gets closer to you because he can see that the things that he's doing and the behavior that he has isn't working. It just ain't working. Oh, y'all, we get into this state. So, for the last couple of weeks, I've been watching this allowing energy. I didn't even know that that's what was playing out so strong, was this allowance. And I want you to know everything on this planet that's happening right now. Do you know that you being broke right now is because you allowed it? Do you know that you being sick right now is allowance? Do you know that you are in a complete state of allowance all day, every day? Do you know that it's all in a state of you allowed it? I know. I know. I know. That's a rough one to have to swallow. That's a big pill to have to take in. But when I took that pill in, a lot of energy for me changed because I realized that I am the hurdle. I realized that I am the problem. I realized that I am the person that is allowing me to take on all of this stuff every day. Because he doesn't understand that's his pattern. He has no clue that's his pattern. I'm telling you what his pattern is so that you don't feel a sense of push away. But he doesn't understand that. People be expecting things from people. pattern. Robin, rich rising, darling. Robin, you see how I'm playing with my backgrounds? Talk to me nice. And everybody gets that silent treatment. It's not just you. Friends, family, neighbors, job, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets in a state of quietude. What's up, girl? A reading came in at the same time as I started to do this, so y'all just gonna have to just excuse me bouncing back and forth. I'm showing out with the backgrounds. Talk to me nice. That's because I know somebody who hooked me up. I know somebody that hooked me up with some dope ass backgrounds, and I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am feeling myself, and I am allowing this energy to really flow out. Now she asked me a question I can't answer. Yes, there's a lot that you can do to help with this situation. First and foremost, take all the negative energy off the situation and start to go into a state of gratitude for your relationship, for your love, for your health, for your growth, for your communication. Go into a state of gratitude. Anything that you see is wrong, I want you to start to feel a sense of, I'm moving all the obstacles out and I'm letting only that positive energy flow. So, what's that going to do? Moment by moment, that's going to let you be able to free yourself and not put yourself in a place where your feelings, your emotions, or anything is dictated by his movements. And that will help him to be in the same place as well. You guys will be helping each other out a whole lot, especially when you can just let go of the what's wrong. And you do watch the what's wrong more than you watch the what's right. And not that you try to, because you are a very positive person, very kind, generous, lovely person. But you brace yourself a lot for the chaos, for the stuff. You brace, waiting for that hit to come, even though you want the best. So you're being asked to just put that energy down. Put that energy down. Do you know how many of you guys right now, literally, and this reading is perfect because, you know, a lot of you guys right now are dealing with some stuff in your life. But I want you to know that what you're dealing with is you're bracing yourself for the pain, for the hurt, for the job loss. I was bracing myself for not being able to take care of certain things. I was literally bracing myself. And how are you bracing yourself? You're bracing yourself because you're talking about it, you're thinking about it, and you're trying to safeguard yourself in a way where you think that that's going to help you, but it actually does not. It has not helped you yet. It has not helped you yet. And once you take off that energy with him and you just start to focus on what it is that you actually want to bring into being in this relationship, you're going to see this relationship change very quickly. And I want you to just remind him that you support him, you're there for him, you love him, you see him. So, say things to him like, babe, the one thing I notice about you, no matter how crazy things are, you always get it done. You're going to start to put that so that you pull down the negatives and you start to push through the positives, even as you're dealing with the situation. And he is not into anybody else. And please take him out of anybody else's arms, because from the moment you see him in somebody else's arms, honey, you literally are creating those arms. So be careful, because any issues that you and him have, anything that you guys have in your relationship, never had anything to do with other people. It always had to do with how you treated yourselves. It ain't got nothing to do with other people, folk. It's always how you treat yourself. Remember, allowance is a real thing. And what you are dealing with right now is what you allow, it's what you accept. That's why I say you are not a victim. I take that victim word away from people. I'm not going to call you a victim. You ain't no fucking victim. You're not a victim. And I want to take that off of people. I want to take that thing off of you. I want you to know that you have power in this moment, that you have power in this thing, that you no longer have to be a volunteer for it. Look, the first time it happened, it happened. It did what it did. You got hurt, you got robbed, you got whatever. That first time it happened. But what you now have to do in order to release that energy, you see this part right down here? It says it involves removing obstacles or simply letting a situation or behavior take place. What you're going to be doing is when you're going to be removing that energy from yourself. I see a lot of people go through a lot of negative things, right? It's like, for example, you cross a busy walkway every day, right? And you say to yourself, man, if these people don't drive properly, someone's gonna hit me. If these idiots always driving crazy, somebody gonna hit me on this damn corner, and you just keep talking about it. I want you to know that you are literally making that car. You're making the make, the model, the person. You're making everything manifest to get yourself hit by a car. Like it is so vital for you to understand that you are the remover and the placer of your obstacles. He said, thanks for helping me to see that. When will he contact me again? You can make contact with him when you want to. Now, all this giving space crap, people be giving too much space and then end up in a worse position. You don't have to give him space. What you are going to be doing is giving him positive vibration. So when you think about him, you're going to put the most positive things out there. I'm so grateful that he's happy, healthy, at peace. When you go to communicate with him, make sure that you get yourself into a good vibration. You get yourself into a state of joy. Put on a song that you love and then send out that vibration to him so he could feel the joy in it, so he could feel the peace and the positivity in your spirit. You're going to do this on a conscious level. And you doing it on a conscious level is going to make things flow, and you'll be able to see. And that's the main thing with you specifically. If you can't see it, it's hard for you to believe it. But you'll be able to see just by the energy that you're emitting the result that you're definitely going to get. All I could tell you is that man loves the hell out of you. He really does. But you do have some work to get over that past, that hurt, that lack of communication, because lack of communication comes up for you a lot. You know, not hearing a voice, not having a voice. Those things are big hurdles where you're concerned. And that's where you're concerned. So that's where you got to do the work. And you are doing it. You've been getting better, especially over the last year. And now they want you to do it consciously and with full effort, knowing that it's being done and it's actually happening. Because it's actually happening, folks. It's actually happening. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is good. I'm telling you right now. Excuse me, guys, for my back and forth this morning, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it. We gonna get there, and we gonna get into this vibration. You know, man, oh man, oh man. I'm telling you, I have definitely. I went to sleep with the word allow on my mind last night. I went to sleep with it because the first piece of clarity that I allowed myself to have before I went to sleep, because I was trying to let myself have some sort of clarity about the day before I go to sleep, so that way I can heal it, I can shift it, I can remove the obstacles from it, I can start to do some things, maneuver, because I've released that energy, right? And last night, as I was falling asleep, I heard it. God said, well, don't allow that stuff anymore. You the one that have allowed it. You have allowed the behavior you don't like. You've allowed this energy. So when you wake up in the morning, I want you to recognize, I want you to pay attention to the stuff that you allow. That stuff that you allow. Yes, he will reach out to you. By month end, early July. And you'll feel his connection coming closer and closer because the thoughts and those feelings are going to get more intensified to the point where it's going to feel like it's taking over your life. And that's when you know that that energy will be coming through. And as that energy is playing itself out, I just want you to just pour love in. Now, I want you within this next 3 days, just the next 3 days, I want you only, 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 only. I want you to only focus on you. Not your relationship, not your family, not your friends, not your man, not your money, not nothing else. I want you focused on you for the next 3 days. So that every single word that comes out of your mouth, it's I'm beautiful, I'm wonderful, I'm amazing, I'm special, I'm loved, I'm heard, I'm seen. I want you to really only be on you. That will allow for the shifts and the changes that you are wanting to bring into being. That's going to allow for that space to manifest to do so. Yeah, girl. She is on a Zen mode chat. She's on a Zen mode chat, y'all, which means that she could chat with me for as long as she got money on her credit card. As long as she got them dollars on that credit card, baby. She could talk the fuck away right now. Okay. Am I bad at it? I'm telling you, by the time I finish this one reading, I don't have to do nothing else for the day. That's what I be telling y'all. I be kind of pleased. I be kind of pleased. And because I had been allowing so much, like I told you guys over the last couple of weeks, I've been going through a lot. Suicidal feelings. Like the suicidal feelings were real. Like they were real. Like I was trying to figure out any way I could make this shit happen. The fuck the world, don't ask me for shit, that was strong. That energy was so strong that like it was over consuming. And that's why God gave me that message last night. Because he was like, don't allow that anymore. I put you through the last 3 weeks of upheaval, of tossing you down, of fucking shaking you up like shake and bake in a bag. That's how I felt. I felt like shake and bake in a bag. And that shaking up and that shaking up of my life, I had to shake up all that negative stuff that was still there, all that stuff that said I wasn't good enough. I had to shake all that shit up. I had to get all that out my spirit because I was allowing every bad thing to happen. Every bad thing to him. You understand? It's been a thing. You are fine to reach out to him whenever you feel like. Know that there is no way that you're going to be able to mess this thing up. I'll just put it to you like that. When you're moving from a state of real love, real concern, real caring, not manipulation, not nothing else, not, well, I want to see if maybe if I'm nice to you, you'll come back to me. No, you're just really being genuine, loving, and caring with him. Oh, yeah, he's going to appreciate that. And the man's on your mind. He wakes you all up out of your sleep. As you wake up, you're brushing your teeth, he's on your mind. You go to sleep, he's on your mind. You're working, he's on your mind. Every time you turn around, the man is just on your mind. It feels like you have no control. It's like a movie that just won't stop playing. But that's because he's thinking about you as well. And he's the one doing the thinking that has you feeling so out of control. So know that every time he pops up on your mind and he's in that vibration with you, yes, and that love out there. That love vibration will heal a lot more than you think. That checking up on him, that giving that caring for him, that giving that energy for him, that's a really powerful thing. A lot of people don't understand that the way we hold back our love is what destroys our relationships because we're not giving it fully in the name of protecting ourselves. But just know that his quietude has nothing to do with you. I want to reiterate that to you. That it has nothing to do with you. You didn't create it, you didn't make it, and you're not going to be able to heal it. But what you could do is you could support him while he's making the transition of his own allowing and what he's letting happen in his own mind, words, and thoughts. That boy been through a lot. That boy been through a lot. And him being through all that he's been through, you know, that's what allows us to be able to really let a lot of fuckery in. Do you know that your circumstances that you haven't allowed to heal? That's why allowing involves removing obstacles. Here's the thing: if you want to allow richness in your life, you got to remove broke. If you wanna remove being used, you have to replace it with something. Everything has to be replaced with something, right? Every inhale has an exhale, and every exhale has an inhale. So inhaling replaces exhaling, and exhaling replaces inhaling. But something has to move. Something has to move. And how can it move if you won't let the hurdles come out? I think that's one of his biggest hurdles right there, honey. The money. And he has such a money trial, obstacles, like where money is concerned. Ooh, he has some hurdles where that is. That's why you guys are even going through what he's going through too. Because he can't get the money together right. He can't figure out how to fix this. And normally he can. But this is where, for you, being in his life, you just get to put some positivity out there for him. Let him know that everything is working out for you no matter what. And keep that vibration. You know what I mean? Because him going in the spiral of what am I going to do and what am I going to do definitely created a huge part of this shutdown. Huge part of that shutdown. Do you know how much of you shut down what it is that you want to do in your life? You literally shut yourself out. You literally are your own obstacle. I was my own obstacle last week. One thing that I say, and it's something that I have to be careful for, is I wish people would stop coming with their problems. Like, I'm so fucking over people and their problems. Now, here's the thing with that. I am a problem solver. So if my job is a problem solver, when I start to say I don't want to deal with people with problems, am I not cutting off my own money? Am I not shooting myself in my own foot? Am I not hurt myself when I do that? How many of y'all realize that you're hurting yourselves? Do you know that you're hurting yourselves with the words out of your mouth? There's three words that I'm very careful not to use. Three words. I'm going to put it in the chat before I say it so y'all can see. I'm going to put it in the chat so y'all can see that I typed it. Okay. You see those three words right there? I am tired. Those right there, I have to stop using those words. Those words are fucking dangerous, y'all. Those words are dangerous. Dangerous. They haven't fully gone through yet, but they will be going through within the next week or two. And then he'll be able to shift and transition himself into a better place. You know, he has a lot, like I said, on his plate. And your patience with him is going to help make sure that that plate stays warm, it stays nurturing, it stays loving, but it doesn't seem overwhelming. And he has a lot of doors that he's closing, right? And in those doors closing, there's a lot of fear for him in the new doors that are going to open. And if he's smart enough to open them, if he's worthy to open them, and if he even deserves for them to be open for him. These are some of the obstacles that he goes through because there's a level of feeling like a failure. When you know you went into something clear, straight, you went into this thing, it's scary to see it not working out or see it not flowing the way you want it to, or you know what I mean? You end up looking at that situation and seeing something in it that puts so much fear in you, so much anxiety in you, so much stress in you. You end up pulling away. You end up pushing back. You end up not lunging forward. You know how much of you guys don't lunge forward in the name of? Do you know how many of you guys fuck that up? In the name of? Oh, I'm not sure. And I'm scared. And I'm worried. And I'm in doubt. Stop your shit. Stop your shit, folks. I Yeah. You want this? I figure so. I figure so. Oh, oh. Oh, shit. Well, goddamn. Good morning. Good morning. Shit. Well, goddamn. Ooh, baby, I'm moving like I know something. I'm moving like I know something. Yes, you too. Have a beautiful, phenomenal day, darling. That's all right. I'm doing this fucking reading. She this fucking reading has totally taken over my morning. I've been doing one of them chat readings for the last 30 minutes. I ain't mad at it. Shanice, leave Kevin alone. Kevin ain't doing nothing wrong. Get off of Kevin back, man. Shanice, don't let your past make you lose your ass. That's what I'm going to say to you. Yes, give him that. Hold on. Wait, guys. Oh, shit. Yes, darling, give him that call. Not from anything else, but I'm just checking on you. And before you do that, like I said, make sure that you're sending a good vibration of love and peace and harmony before you do that. Do not call him in no state of anxiety and I'm not sure and what if and he don't answer the phone, and do not call him in that manner. You will not get good results. Okay, you too, Shanice. Leave that fucking boy alone. Look, some of y'all past is so frustrating to you that it is what is your hurdle. Shanice, your hurdle is your past, baby. That hurdle that you're dealing with him is your past. You've dealt with a lot of liars in your past, girl. You dealt with a lot of liars that was close to you. The people that was right up underneath you was lying to you. You understand? So everybody's a fucking liar. Everybody's a liar until they're truthful. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you're guilty until proven innocent. And everybody's a liar until they prove themselves to be truthful. And how are you ever going to know if anybody's ever truthful for real? You have to trust yourself. And when you can learn to trust yourself, that's when you're going to have the benefit. You understand? That's when you will you yourself have to work on this. Here's the thing. See the subject that we're doing, allowing today, even though I still ain't been allowed, but it's been allowed. You see this right here? It involves removing obstacles or simply letting a situation or a behavior take place. As long as you keep letting that behavior of fear, letting that behavior of distrust, letting that behavior take place, that's it. You're going to keep screwing yourself. Absolutely, sugar. I'm grateful that you reached out so that you can get this clarity, because you guys do have a strong relationship, that you do have a lot of love between each other. And once you get over these hurdles, you'll be amazing. Absolutely, honey. Absolutely. When we take our power back and not allow the bullshit, by removing the obstacles, you're going to see your power. I want when you think about your man for the rest of the day, see him as being an honest man. Because you know that boy don't lie to you. That boy tell you way too much. He tell you everybody business. He tell you his business, everybody business. He tell you everything. He tell you everything. Why would you think that he's not telling you the truth about how he cares about you? You understand? Why would he not tell you the truth? But because you have this energy that brought you into this pain, brought you into this lie, brought you into this thing, and I want you to know, it's through your own allowing that this has manifested itself. Mm-hmm. Because here's the thing, yeah, baby. Even with action, you still don't believe. Yeah, baby. Yep. Hello. You make me not be subtle. I have to get your auntie yell. Come now. No. Oh gosh. It's a coffee morning this morning. That's because I ain't had a fucking tea. I ain't had a tea in days, you know. It's days I ain't had a tea to melt off this shit, you know. You know, I drink my tea every morning all day. Big at that. If you could grab me a cup of hot water, I'd be very grateful, please, and thank you. That will help too. I said pass it on the left hand side, right? I passed it. I had to pass it. If I didn't pass it, I would have dropped a whole eye. I had to pass that, boy. That's some good stuff there. That's when you know you're having a good morning, when your eye almost fall out your head and it jiggling a little bit. Yeah. You're feeling nice. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh, and she gave me a bonus. Look at me winning. And she gave me a tip. Talk to me nice, you see? Thank you, honey. Thank you. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now that I'm all focused now, my reading is finished. You guys have my full attention now. The one thing about allowing, because I went to bed with this, like I said, and that allowing energy is something you must take hold of. You must take hold of that allowing energy. The allowance that you give to everything and everything. This right here, this is what your allowance and your allowing makes you omnipresent. I know y'all didn't expect that. You become everywhere, all places, all times. You become all of that in your allowance. Because in your allowance, you are giving permission for something to happen. You are authorizing an action. Oh, baby, you have the most beautiful day, Rachel. You know I love you, girl. Thank you so much. Just thank you for being you, baby. I appreciate you. Because when Rachel shows up in this room, them likes be jumping from 0 to hero. Rachel, thank you so much for your help, your support, and everything. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you in ways that you cannot imagine, darling. I really appreciate you. So I say to you guys, when you're dealing with that when you're dealing with that allowing and that allowance of energy, I want you guys to be very, very aware that it makes you omnipresent. It makes you everything. You literally become everything. You become everywhere. Do you know that I'm sitting right down here in my chair? But if I wanted to be pissed off with one of you guys right now, I could be pissed off with one of you. I could allow myself right now to get so angry. Let's give the example. Rachel said she's heading out. What if I decided right now to give myself permission to disrespect Rachel or be like, where the fuck you think you going? Right? Anything could happen here. Be like, who gives a fuck? You fucking heading out, whatever the fuck. I could give myself permission to be rude. I could give myself to be loving. I could give myself permission to be upset. I could give myself permission to be feeling ignored right now. Just in her saying, have a fabulous day heading out. I could give myself permission to feel whatever it is that I want to feel and get so pissed off at Rachel, and Rachel didn't even do shit. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong on this? I feel like I'm right on that. And how many of you guys are giving some serious power to some shit right now that you don't have to allow? You don't have to allow it. Yeah, baby. Roll that. You don't have to allow it, but you're allowing it. You ain't in no rush. You ain't in no rush. That is all in the Bedeca right there. So I ain't rushing you for that. We still got this one. Mm-hmm. That's it. We ain't rushing this process. I want you guys to really, really, really understand that you literally are the ones that make your life easy or hard. You make your life smooth or rough. All because you've allowed. Yo, you guys don't understand how that shit's fucking with me right now because I'm more talking to myself than I'm talking to you today. Today, you guys are being included in part of a real internal conversation. Because when I think about forgiveness, omnipresence, abundance, movement, when I think about all those things, it all comes back to allowance. I realize that it all comes back to what you allow. Ain't that some shit? The abuse. That's why I say you guys aren't victims. I don't want you guys running around like victims anymore. Take that word off your back. Take that word victim. Take it off your back. Because you're not a victim. So that's the first thing that I want you guys to recognize in your allowance today. Because remember, in allowing, It means, and it also involves removing obstacles. When you allow, it involves removing obstacles. That's what allowing helps you to do. It helps you to remove the things that no longer serve you. Hey, Stacy. It helps you to remove the things you no longer need. It helps you to be able to not prevent something from occurring. It allows you to know that you are the one giving permission, because my reality checks over the last few days is that you have given yourself permission to be in a state of lack. Because you actually started to do what? I started to pay attention to it. I started to move out of it. Think about when you're like, okay, when you're doing the money manifestations and all of that. Are you doing the money manifestations in the name of, I already have money and I'm making more money? Are you doing it with health? I'm already healthy and I'm gaining more health. Or are you doing it from a place of lack? Are you doing it from that place of negativity? In the sense of, oh God, please, like, I need some money, like, but the more you say you need some money, that means that you're allowing and giving permission to the lack. I know, right? That's fucked up, right? But do you know that when you're focusing, that's why all of those words make a difference. That's why it's not just I am rich. I know rich. So that means that you have to start moving in those elements. You have to start feeling that way. You have to start dressing that way. And that doesn't mean that you have to go and get big brand name labels and all that. That's not what I mean. That means that you just, even whatever the nicest shit in your closet is, just go put it on. That's what that means. That means stop waiting, stop giving permission to this lack in your life that says, oh, I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. Please do it. Because that energy that you are bringing into being is allowing you to either be in the place that you want to be, good, bad, or ugly. I know. Those words are valuable. I know. I know I'm abundant. How do you know that you're abundant? When you say, I know I'm abundant, there's a feeling that comes. Then that feeling comes, and that feeling starts making you see. You see. And the more you see, you start to see that abundance. You start to see that love. And then you're going to start to speak it. You're going to start telling people, rich rising, baby. Then you're going to start to tell people. You're going to start to speak it. All of these elements, all these 7 phrases right here are the 7 phrases that you need to align yourself with anything. When you can feel, see, do, love, speak, know, and be everything that you want to be in your life, that's when you'll really truly have it. I gotta know that I deserve. And how do I know that I deserve? I have to allow myself to experience deserving. Do you know that you have to allow yourself to be treated well? You have to allow yourself to be loved. It's you. It's you that's allowing or not allowing. What wall do you have up right now? Is it the distrust wall? Is it the you hurt me before wall? Is it the I've been broke before wall? Like, what is it? What wall? What wall do you have up? And if you look, I'm looking at allow, and there's two words that show up there: all and low. All and low. You know, they say, how low can you go? Limbo. When you get low, that's when your all kicks in. When you get low. And think about it. Think about it. Let's be real here. How many of you guys hit rock bottom before? What happens when you hit rock bottom? You get down to the low. You get down as far down as you can get to. And when you get all the way down to your lowest point, isn't that usually where all kicks in? Now all of a sudden, you're like, I gotta stop drinking. I gotta stop smoking. I gotta start walking. I gotta start doing this. Everything that needs to kick into your spirit actually starts to go. How low can you go? And here's the thing. I want you guys to know that when you go low, it ain't always a bad thing. Because when you get to the 369 of the situation, going low is when you can get underneath. Going low is when you can you can see under some shit. When you go low, I can look up and see. Because when you get down, all the way down to it, all is in you. That's why I said allow makes you omnipresent. Because everything is in you. Everything is in you. Everything. Let's be real here. Everything. Your peace, your joy, your struggle, it's all in you. It's all right there in front of your face every single day. Because where you are, there you are. You can't get away from what you allow. You can't get away from what you feel. That's why you guys go through relationship after relationship. You went with Tony, you went with John, you went with Mark, you went with Thomas, you went with friggin' Jason, you went with all these different people, and yet you walked into the same person. Different figures, different shapes, different sizes, and yet same person. Because what you put in that cup, what you put in the cup is what counts. Because look, I could put the water in here. I could put the water in here. I could put the water in this. I could put the water in, and I got fucking shapes and sizes. I could put the water in this. I got ways to put the water, right? I could put the water in all kinds of receptacles. Fuck the cup. I could put it in my hand. But that water, baby, that water is you. And so matter if you put it in John or Sally, or you put it in Tony or Becky, or you put it in Shaniqua and Jaquan, or you put it in Bill and Susan. Doesn't matter where you put it. It's still you. And it's still all of you. So whether you think you big, whether you think you small, whether you think maybe you in between, who knows? Maybe you think you're in between. Wherever you think you are, that's where you put your all. And your all will keep bringing you back to that low. It's going to keep bringing you back there. So that you can put your all and your all and your all. So your low might be, well, shit, now I'm a new parent. You don't have a fucking clue about being a parent. So now you're in a new low because now you're in a state of anxiety. Now you don't know, you're worried. You know what I'm saying? What am I going to do? Even in your excitement. So your all kicks in. And it's some real stuff too with the all, baby. It's some real stuff. Ooh, use them stickers. It is so vital for you guys to understand that any circumstance that you're facing, you're dealing with, I want you to know it's because you've given your all to it. And you giving your all to it means that you've given permission. Because whatever's happening, there's a part of you that has to give it some form of permission. You're authorizing the actions by speaking about it, thinking about it, putting energy into it, sharing it with other people, and doing your damnedest to actually convince other people of this, or even trying to influence other people out of their stuff because you're going through this. But you're authorizing an action. Or it's not to prevent something from occurring. So you could either authorize the action or prevent that thing from happening. Thank you, Stacy. What do you want to give permission to? I need you guys to ask that question today. So I'm going to put in the chat, what am I giving permission to? What am I giving permission to? I need you guys to answer that question for yourselves today. I need you to answer that. What am I giving permission to? Because what that will do, it will show you, okay, you're giving permission to lack. You're giving permission to prosperity. You're giving permission to love or to hate. What are you giving the permission to? What am I giving permission to? It's a question that I didn't realize was so important, especially when I started to get but you know you're everything. You know you're all things. This is interesting. You know that you are everything. And yet you've given permission to lack, the devil, sickness, discord, victimhood, abuse. We literally have to give permission. I don't know how many of you guys have ever watched like vampire movies and stuff like that. But the only way a vampire can get into your house, the only way a demon can get into your spirit, you have to invite them in somehow. You must invite them in. They don't just come. They don't just come. The devil's not busy in your life. The devil doesn't just show up in your life. You call that Negro. He don't just show up. You call his ass. Yep. You pick up the phone and you call. You called that sickness. You keep fucking speaking about it. You calling it. You picking up the phone. You making sure that it hears you and feels you and acknowledges you. How many of you guys feel acknowledged by that sickness? You feel validated by your sickness. You get to go around. You get to have empathy and sympathy and shit. Oh, well, you know. I don't even want to say it as an example. I'm going to just say, you know, someone puts on themselves sickness. Because I'm not using my I am for that shit. Not even as an example, y'all. I am healthy all day, every day, taken care of. Talk to me nice. Do you have no, I don't have any. I don't have any welcome. I don't have that word welcome at my door. I'm good. I think I have a owl or some shit like that. I have some cute, but I don't got the welcome, because I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Not by my front door. I think we had an old one, and we put it on. I think they might have it on the stairs now, but not at the door. But I removed all of those because I was a kid that, you know, I watched enough vampire movies and stuff like that. So even if you come to my house, I may not let you in my actual house. And it was fucked up. I have to let your energy marinate before I could let you in. You know what I'm saying? I don't just play that. I don't just play that. Oh, well, thank you, honey. You was just scrolling on TikTok and found me. I appreciate that. I did have fun at that boat ride though, so I was on 10. I was on 10 on that boat ride. Oh, I appreciate you. I am glad that we found each other. Thank you so much. Look at that. You see, so besides shaking my waist, I got a brain too. You know what I'm saying? I be doing the thing. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, my beautiful chocolate. My beautiful chocolate. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh. Oh girl. Oh girl. I could you y'all when I tell you this girl is beautiful. Like beautiful. Hey, look, when I turned around and I saw you, I was like, God, jeez. I was like, she is just pretty. So yes, girl. And you may not think that you may not give yourself all that credit, honey, but credit is given all day. Your face card never declines. That's what I'm gonna say to you. Just use your face card, girl. You ain't got to do that now. Just show up and be like, let me get that. Like, can I get that, please? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Yo, hanging out with you guys was amazing. Like amazing, amazing, amazing. This is where you can meet the most amazing, wonderful fucking people when you let yourself not be tight. When you not let yourself be tight, you can meet the most amazing, wonderful, generous, kind people out there. Cause we was just standing next to each other, and next thing you know, we moving furniture. We moved all the people furniture out the way. We flipped tables over. We moved their fucking furniture all out the way. And we partied hard in the rain, y'all. That was a nice fete day, boy. That was a nice fete day, boy. That was a nice fete. And we just resonated. Everybody just resonated with each other. It was like we drew each other like moths to a flame. Because usually when people come in my space, I be a little bit irritated. Like, you can't find nowhere else to fucking be. You can't find nowhere else to fucking stand up. Come on, man. And then I turned around and I saw you. And I was just like, all right, you can stand here, boy. It was like your vibe was so light. And then your girlfriend, she was just so light. She was a ball of excitement. So on one side we had you guys, then we had the other young ladies on the other side with that bottle of fucking tequila who literally wiped out my whole crew. They them two girls sat there and drunk my whole crew, and fuck, we couldn't do shit for the rest of the night. It was wonderful, and I chalked that up to an experience that I will never forget. So thank you for being part of that memory, because I will never forget that, and I will never forget your face either. That's the beautiful part. Now, will I fuck up your name? Most likely, but your face, never forget that. So I'm so glad that you found me. You see how God worked right there? See how God worked right there? That was kismet. Could we say that was kismet? Jalisa, did I say that right? Well, I'm Taja. And look, if I, okay, I didn't fuck it up. Okay, that's great. All right. I may not remember. But I'll never forget your face. Yo, if I didn't say my own name, I would forget that shit too. Let me tell y'all. Be like, what the fuck is my name again? God, this. Yo, sometimes I forget my own phone number because I don't call my fucking self. So it's not a number that I remember all the time. So I be having to go look that shit up sometimes. I got to go look up my own phone number. Like, what the fuck is that phone number again, Mike? When they say if you don't use it, you will lose it. That's some shit right there. That is some shit right there. And I've never been good with names. And that's why God gave me terms of endearment. He said, call everybody sweetie, darling, babe, sugar, and plum. See, everybody gets a term of endearment. So nobody feels left out. Everybody feels included. And, you know, we all stay in a good place. Grinder, I mean, you're pretty big, Grinder. Like, I mean, can you really fucking hide? All right, we ain't gonna talk about that. But what a pleasure. I'm so grateful that God made you scroll because, you know, this is a beautiful space for you to be in. A beautiful space for you to be in, actually. So, welcome. You said, left out, only insecure people make themselves feel left out, period. And I ain't got time for that. It's only love. It's only love. And if you don't want that love, well, you know, I don't know what to tell you if you don't want it. I can't fucking help you there. I took the fucking grinder out and I don't know what I did with it. So, y'all, let's talk about this allowing. See, if I didn't allow myself the opportunity to be able to meet this beautiful queen, I wouldn't, this beautiful connection will not be coming through. You see, so everything works out perfectly how it needs to. Everybody ends up aligning exactly how they need to. And you didn't come into this space accidentally today. You came into the space just to remind you, hey, baby, you the head NIC in charge of your life. And whatever you allow and you give permission to, that's what's going to flow for you. So you're not giving nobody no permission to do nothing that you don't like, want, or accept in your life. And anybody that wants to do anything different or less than, you could middle finger they ass up. And if you need me to give them the finger for you, I don't mind doing it. I don't mind giving them the finger for you. I could make a whole video for you that just tells them, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, for curiosity. Fight for your mother country, fight for your mother country, fight for your mother country. I wasn't even cussing, but y'all would think I was cussing. You see, I could give it to him. I could give it to him. And so in your allowing today, I want you guys taking all your power, all of it. Anything that you don't like right now, I want you to pull it the fuck out right now. Pull it out. Pull it out. Take your permission away from it. Remember, to allow means to give permission. We're taking our permission back. We're taking our authorization. We are taking all of the power that we have. We are removing those obstacles. We are removing that energy out. And we are allowing a new behavior to take place within ourselves. And if you don't like it, that's it. If you don't like it, middle fingers up. Yeah, I like sitting out of my chair and just getting that swing like wee. If you don't like it, close your eye. If you don't like it, close your ears. If you don't like it, shut your mouth. If you don't like it, walk the fuck away. If you don't like it, you don't have to give it permission. Because if, and only if, that's why I don't deal with the excuses. That's why I don't deal with none of that. Meet me at the beach, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't give permission to excuses anymore. The better the excuse I have, the fucking worse the situation is going to become. So I don't give myself the permission to give excuses any more of my power. I took the permission back from how I allowed myself to treat myself. I had to take a lot of permission back because it's me, right? It's my body. It's my thing. I could do whatever I want to do. I could do whatever I want to do to me. If I want to cut me, if I want to try to isolate me, whatever I want to do, I could do to me. I'm allowed. It's my body. No, I took my permission back from that. I took my permission back. So I don't allow myself to hurt myself anymore. I don't allow myself to beat me down anymore. Because when I take my permission back from those things, guess what I've done? That means I took the permission back from you as well. So that I no longer have that negative energy. So anybody that I had given the permission, that I had allowed energetically, because I was giving it out there. I was saying, you know what? Cross it out. People hurt me. Cross that out. People treat me well. I used to give myself that energy and then act like I was mad when people didn't treat me good. How could I be mad? I was putting it out there. I was saying that you were treating me bad. I was saying that you wasn't shit to me. I was saying that. So of course, did it make you? It gave everybody who has that violation in their spirit, it gave them permission. So when I was angry and that person walked past me and bumped me on my shoulder just to make me even more angry, yeah, I gave them that permission to come along and bump the shit out of me so that I could react even more, because the anger is what I wanted to feed. You see what I'm saying to y'all? Do you see the power you give away? Do you see the power you give away? So I want y'all, take your permission, take your strength, take your power, take all that, use it. Whether you might feel that you're not good enough or whatever, I don't care what the fuck you're feeling right now. You are going to take your permission and you're going to put it somewhere else. And you're going to allow that to help you remove any obstacles that you might be finding in your path. That's how we're doing that right there. Okay? And let whatever this energy is, just move. Peace is expensive. It costs, it will cost a lot of loss of people. Yes, it will. Peace is an expensive, valuable, wonderful thing. And if we can let that peace flow, man, but it don't start nowhere. It starts right here with you. So I'm going to play my favorite song, because it's my favorite song right here. This is from the Velvet Testimony. Y'all already know I got to give y'all something from them. I got to give y'all something from her, because she just that thing.
I couldn't hold myself.
Just remember, what you're doing is not by luck.
Before I say a word,
let her speak. Let her cook. Let her cook.
Let me honor the hands that held me when I couldn't hold myself.
Come on now.
Let me honor the prayers that went up for me before I even knew how to pray for myself.
As long as it won't take my
Let me honor the storms that didn't
as long as it
swallow
won't put a copyright on me, I could play it.
Let me honor the God who didn't rush my becoming but refined me until I could carry the weight of my own life.
YouTube ass.
Because this season, this moment, this glow is not accidental. It's ancestral, it's earned, it's carved, it's cultivated.
It's what?
It's mine because I built it with bare hands and borrowed strength.
Hey.
People love to clap for the finished product, but they never ask about the process. They love to shine, but they don't ask about the shadows I had to walk through to get here. They don't know about the nights I cried so hard I had to remind myself to breathe. They don't know about the mornings I woke up with swollen eyes but still whispered, God, if you give me strength, I'll try again. They don't know about the days I felt invisible, unseen, unpicked, unprotected, but still kept building like a woman who knew her future depended on her faithfulness. I didn't stumble into this season, I sowed into it, I suffered into it, I sang my way through it, I survived my way into it. Brick by brick by brick, tip by tip.
You
I built me.
are doing this. You. Nobody else can do this for you. I can help you, I can guide you, but you got to build them bricks up, baby. I did that.
God in my lungs and my ancestors humming in my bones. See, I'm not new to the fight. I'm familiar with the battlefield. I know what it feels like to rebuild myself with nothing but a mustard seed and the memory of who I used to be. I know what it feels like to be overlooked.
That's wonderful.
Until God said, now watch me make her undeniable. I know what it feels like to be counted out until heaven whispered, baby, you were never out, you were in training. This ain't coincidence, this ain't chance, this ain't love. This is lineage breaking up in my bloodstream. This is purpose stretching its arms in my chest. This is every woman before me who didn't get a turn but still prayed I'd get mine. I didn't bloom out of nowhere.
Wow.
I bloomed out of wounds, out of worship, out of waiting rooms where God was rearranging my destiny behind the scenes.
Yeah, baby.
I bloomed out of broken that didn't break me. I bloomed out of battles that didn't bury me. I bloomed because I refused to let the darkness convince
Allow
me
yourself to do
that the
something
light
big
wasn't
for
coming.
yourself.
Let me
Ain't
tell
nobody
you
coming
something.
to save you.
Favor feels different
And nobody's coming.
when you fought for it.
You got to do this.
Peace hits deeper
You got
when you
to.
bled for it.
It's your
Joy
allowance.
tastes sweeter
Come
when you
on now.
cried for it.
Yes, it
And
does.
purpose becomes personal.
That shit
When you
hit different.
realize you didn't wait for a door, you carved one out the wall.
Oh, I love that.
With nothing but faith, grit, and a God who refused to let you fold.
Come on,
So
y'all.
don't call it luck, call it labor, call it legacy. Call it the long road, finally paying you back with interest. My turn wasn't luck, it was labor, it was late nights, wet pillows and whispered prayers. It was every keep going, I told myself, when quitting felt easier. My turn didn't come, I created it. And baby, I earned every inch of this light. So when you see me shining,
Don't be mad when you see me shining.
I didn't stumble into my season, I built it. Brick by
Oh, yeah.
tear by tear, and I'm still building.
Because you still building, baby.
Because God ain't done with me yet.
God ain't done with you yet. So we gonna lock the fuck in. Hold on. We gonna
So
lock
what you
the
gonna do?
fuck in. We gonna lock in. That's what we doing.
Nobody's
Hey,
coming to save you.
fuck it, I'm playing it. It don't matter.
So what you gonna do?
Let's get it.
Nobody. Lock in, bitch. No distractions. Lock in, bitch. No reactions. Eyes forward. Tunnel vision. You don't need their permission. Lock in, bitch. Stay consistent. Lock in, bitch. Mind your business.
You trying to have me trapping on this live, girl. You got my booty up in the air.
You don't need their permission. They was sleeping, now they lurking when you level up. Same ones quiet, got opinions when you coming up. In the Jeep, cheap, I don't bargain, I don't double up. You ain't adding to my piece, then you not enough. No debates, no replies, no explanations. I been moving like a ghost through the expectations. Used to chase validation, now it's elevation. Now it's self-made discipline over desperation. Lock in, bitch, no distractions. Lock in, bitch, no reaction.
Oh, lock it.
You don't need their permission. They watching, they talking.
So what you gotta do with your permission? Oh yeah.
Lock in, bitch. Mind your business. Level up, no forgiveness. Lock in, they watching you now. Same ones laughing, wanna copy you now.
Lock it.
Bitch, no distractions. Lock in, bitch, no reactions. Eyes forward, tunnel vision. You don't need their permission. Lock in, bitch, stay consistent. Lock in, bitch, mind your business. Cut the noise, cut the friction. You don't need their permission. Stay focused.
What you gonna
Stay
do?
solid.
What?
Stay locked in.
Ooh. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say about y'all. Thank you. You know I will that you know that's gonna become part of the rotation. You know that's gonna be part of the rotation. That's gonna be part of that right there. Lock in. Lock the fuck in, y'all. Little baby, have a beautiful, phenomenal day, darling. Love you. Oh, can I get my cup of hot water, please, before you go and disappear? Locking. Oh, we locking in. We locking in. We doing big things. And I mean, really, in all honesty, y'all, like if we don't lock in, here's the thing. I want you to know you're locked into something anyway. Whether it's prosperity or lack, whether it's love or loneliness, you locked in anyway. That's why I said fuck being all these things. Used, humble, lonely, meek, all that. Like fuck that. Be done with that bullshit, man. Oh, thank you, my love. Oh, it's the steam. Oh my God. It's like my face forgot how to get the youth out of it now. And so we want to lock in. We want to lock in. Give your permission to the thing that you want to happen. I like prosperity. I like being happy. I want to do everything I can to let that shit flow. You know what? I realize I love you. I love you. So even if you act like a fucking cunt, I still love you. I still love you. You know what? Speaking of loving people, let me unblock my family. Family members, I'm sorry. I blocked everybody. I did. I was going, look, motherfuckers was doing some things and I blocked everybody. I did. And look, I'm going through my list right now and I'm going to unblock all my fucking family because I just needed a moment to catch myself. And now I caught myself. I still love y'all. So I ain't going to keep y'all on the block list. All right. I ain't going to lie to you. I needed that. I needed that moment catch my fucking self. And now that I caught myself, I'm gonna be all right. All right. And I released that. Right, Robin? It's like, you know what? Let me unblock my family real quick. Oh my God. Yo, I'm telling y'all, hey, look, because you know what I'm saying? I heard some shit the other day and I was just like, oh, word? Oh, I feel like y'all motherfuckers don't appreciate me. Yeah, how about that? Clack, 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 clack. Let's see how that works out for you. Because if I walk the fuck away, you gonna feel me leaving. I promise you gonna feel me leaving. And so I'm real with it. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got to go through this process too. I tell y'all, I go through this shit too. I got to do the work just like y'all got to do the work. That's why I be telling y'all, try Jesus, don't try me, because I'm still in my growth phases. You know what I'm saying? I could regress at any minute. But I take back my permission. And that's what I want you guys to know. I take back my permission. Because here's the thing. One of my biggest hurdles has always been just being myself. You know, it's like, oh, Taja, you too loud, or you too extra, or why you got to be this, why you got to be that. You know, I remember I had a really hurtful moment because I was sitting down with a family member and we were laughing and having such a good fucking time. I thought we were having a good time. And then when I left, I got a text message that says, God, Taja has no class. And I was like, I read the message. I looked it over. I read it again. I saw who sent it. But then we just spent hours together laughing and having a good time. So I was like, I don't. And then it was like, oh shit, that message wasn't for you. But that message was for me because after I gave you my time, my energy, my love, we laughed. I thought we had a good time. I found out that made me classless. Because I crack a joke on any fucking thing. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. If you got 3 toes, there's a joke in that shit to me. And it's not that I'm laughing at you, but I want you to laugh at the situation like it ain't all that. So whatever the situation is, because if I didn't have laughter, I don't know what the fuck I would have. You know what I'm saying? Without laughter and without that joy that could build in my spirit, like, shit, hello? If I did not crack a fucking joke, shit. You know what I'm saying? I prefer for you to laugh at me, not laugh with me, not at me. And when you laughing at me, that made me question myself like, okay, you know, that made me stop being funny for a long time. That held me back from a lot of who I was. And now, I don't give a fuck. Shit, I'm gonna crack that fucking joke where the fuck I feel like. I would say what I feel like. I would do what I feel like. And if you laughing, you laughing. If you're not laughing, you're not laughing. If you think that I'm rude or I'm classless or I'm this or I'm that, it don't even matter to me. Because I can't make that stop me any further. The opinions of others and the allowance and the permission that you have given that stops you from being the best you, the fullest you, the happiest you, the complete you, that energetic you, that fucking I'm a boss, that one that wants to dress up and show the fuck out all the time. Like, you know how much permission you've given to things that say that you can't? Fuck that. Fuck that. I take my power back. I take my power back. You said if they ask what's wrong with you, say everything. Be like, I'm good. Like, I can't. I'm no longer in a place of dictating who I am by who I think you may want me to be or who I should be to you. My mother called me a people pleaser. And I realized that people pleasing literally was killing me. People pleasing and trying to fit into everybody's mold. Okay, well, these people don't like when you don't cuss, so don't cuss. And these people like when you have hair, and these people don't like when you have hair. And these people like, and these people, and these people, and these people, and yo, I was fucking drowning in it. I was drowning in it. Thank you, boo boo. I was drowning in it because who the fuck do you guys want me to be? You like the hair, but then you like it with no hair. Shit. Look. How about I just do what the fuck I want? How about I just do what the fuck I want? So when I don't feel like having hair, I'm just not. I appreciate that you guys love the hair, but when I don't feel like having it, guess what? It's my fucking head. Do you guys feel the itching of my head as it grows rapidly? You guys don't feel that. I felt that. My hair grows so fucking fast that, and then when it gets, you see when it gets to this length right here, it starts to rapid grow. And when it starts to rapid grow, I could feel the growth of it. Cause it fucking hurts. The longer my hair gets, I used to sit on my hair, so I know all about having it. I've had it sitting on it. I've had it here. I've had it here. I've had it here. I grew it back to here. Then I have an afro every so often. I've done it. Fuck you. You don't get to feel the fucking pain in my head as my hair grows out my scalp. That's because some of y'all bitches is bald headed and don't got no hair grown, so you don't know. I snorted. God forgive me. I'm gonna just stop my shit. I ask your forgiveness now to all the bald head girls who are checking their patches now. I apologize to you. I am taking my love and I am pouring it back into you, my darlings. I can help you. I can help you. You just need to stop eating so much of the wheat. The wheat is actually stopping the growth of your hair. I'm telling you. Stop eating your pasta. Stop eating all that shit. Stop eating all that shit and your hair go start to fucking it go grow, it go be nice, it go be flowing. Cause as low as I keep it, you can see you ain't seeing no shiny spots on this bitch. You can see that shit grows nicely. Yes, your rosemary, your clove oil. I don't really use coconut oil too much in my hair just because coconut oil has a drying out component to it. It's only good in the summertime, not in the wintertime, right? When you're dealing with what I use, one of the best growers for your hair is actually stinging nettle. If y'all don't know nothing about no stinging nettle, baby, stinging nettle, talk to me nice. Yeah, sting that nettle right out to that scalp. Ladies, for those of you who find that you're not getting enough blood flow to your scalp, right? This is where you introduce burdock root. Introduce burdock root into your diet. Start drinking just a little bit. You don't need a lot. Burdock root is very fucking strong. That's all I'm gonna say to you. So you just need like a little bit, just a pinch. You put a little pinch, either that or I usually I would make a hair tonic with it, where I would use fennel. Fennel is great for hair growth because it's good for blood flow. Burdock root, great for blood flow. Your rosemary, your stinging nettle, right? I throw all that and brew it up and just make just a sap. So that's what I call it. I call it a sap because I'm not putting any oils in it. Sometimes, a lot of the times when we put the oils, especially if you're looking for hair growth, as you clear the pore, the oil gets into the pore and then it could stagnate the growth even further, right? So that's why I don't particularly recommend the oils until you have the growth formulated. When the growth starts to formulate, now you oil away. But before that, you don't want to do that. You could even throw a little collagen in there. A little, just put a little scoop or two of the powdered collagen, just spin that shit up, and you keep that concoction in your fridge. And when you just sapping your scalp. So you just get your hands nice and wet with it. And after you finish washing your hair, before you do anything, you're just going to sap your scalp with it. So you're going to get your hair and just your scalp, not the hair itself, just your scalp. You're going to get that. Bam, that's going to help right there. And you're just sapping your scalp. You get your scalp a little, you're not saturating it, because especially if you have like dreads and stuff like that, you don't want to saturate the hair. You just want to sap the scalp. So if you have braids, you're going to get in between and you're just going to let that liquid get into the scalp itself. You say you have to drown your scalp. You don't have to drown your scalp. That's where, if for you guys that have really thick hair, if you have dreads, just use the parting process and take a moment and just do the parts and go like that, okay? And just take your time and sap it. Or what you could do when you're doing your washing process, okay, at the end, before you come out the shower, you could just take a little bowl of it, like a bowl about that much, and just pour it on your scalp and get into the scalp. Let it run down the hair and come out. Dry your hair like you normally do and then go about your routine. But let that dry into your scalp. Let that be the thing that's on your scalp before you do anything else. And you guys will see that is something that I have recommended to people for many, many years. That's something that I utilize, and it has done an amazing job for me. Amazing, amazing, amazing job. I only recommend oils when your hair is already in full growth. Like for chicks with alopecia and all of that stuff like that, I do not recommend oils on your head at all. I don't recommend the oil. I recommend that if you can get the actual thing, like if you want to use the coconut, get the actual coconut water. If you want to use the botana, get the leaf or get the flower and steep that out and then use that in your scalp. That really helps a lot. And yes, massaging your scalp is phenomenal. And if they have it in a powder, that's even better, because then you can liquefy it and let it be able to seep into the pores. Because here's the thing, guys. When you take it internally, yes, it's gonna go and do things. But wherever the issue is, you want to target the issue. Just like anywhere in life. In everything that you're doing, you want to target the actual issue. So if it's your knee that you're working with, you ingesting it is not going to take care of your knee. You need to focus on the knee. Sap it on the knee. You see what I mean? If you're working with the scalp, sure, intaking it in your body, that's great. But you working with the actual scalp itself is what's going to be beneficial. So you want to get to the actual root of the thing. Because a lot of people think that, okay, I'm taking these pills and I'm drinking this thing and I'm doing this, but you're not actually focusing on the thing itself. You're not focusing on the thing itself. You have to see also, too, where is the energy coming from? What energy am I emitting that is creating this? When it comes to hair, it's strength, period. When it comes to hair, it's strength. Look at the parable of Samson and Delilah. When Samson told Delilah the root of his strength was his hair. She cut that hair and he became weak. They took all Samson's power away. Your hair is your strength. That's why your whole entire body's covered in it. Your eyes, everything is covered. Your whole entire face is covered in hair. Your whole body, except for the palms of your hands and the below your feet, is the only place that you don't have micro hair. Everywhere else on your entire body, all in your ears, is everywhere you have hair. Because your hair is your antenna. Your antenna, if you keep your signal strong, you'll be great. When you have a weak signal, now all of a sudden your channels is off. You can't get the shit clear. So when you are taking care of your hair is tied to your strength. It's tied to yours. I've definitely fried and dyed my hair numerous times. You see, I was blonde for a fucking whole minute, so I definitely fry and dye it a little bit. But then, because I cut it off, and you know what I'm saying? I be praying on my hair all the time, so I allow it to go through its journeys. But I know that I don't do it too much because I don't want to damage the brain. You know what I mean? So, and doing it too often is definitely going to damage the brain. It's not just about your hair, you know, because anything that you put on your skin absorbs. That's fucking amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that. My daughter's hair has never been permed or processed, but now she dyes the shit out of it. But I gave her that start, and, you know, go with it. Yep. What she did, she thought that when she cut off your hair, that she was going to get your strength. What she didn't know is that when you released the hair, what you did was you released the obstacles, the hurdles, you released that energy. And so when you release that now, when she tries to take that hair or use that hair, what do you think she's picking up? She's picking up that release. She's not picking up the energy that is, because she can't take from right out of your scalp. Now, if she could take it right out of your scalp that's growing and put it into her scalp, that's the only way she'll be able to get that power for real. Otherwise, she's just doing it on the surface. Right? All she did was get your throwaway. You ready? Okay. I started the car up and stuff already. You okay? You sure? You look cryy. Oh no, you're okay. No, you're all right. You're all right. Yeah, so you guys, you know, your hair, your strength, everything, it's all your power. And it's what you allow. So make sure that you guys lock in and make sure that you allow the best of the best of the best. I got to go do my duties. I'm way over my time anyway, guys. I got to go do my duties. And I'll be back. And then I'll come do some readings with y'all today. We're going to see how that energy flows. I'm going to use one of them another sexy backgrounds that Robin made for me. So I appreciate you. I love you guys. I thank you for being here. I thank you for just taking the time to hear the message, utilizing it, and transforming your life in the most amazing, wonderful ways. I appreciate you guys for doing the work. And I will see you guys in a minute. Love you.